So last night, fresh right out of work, I went straight to Captain America. And I don't normally go see things for a midnight showing, but now that I work the late shift, I've been seeing these. The only way that I can see a movie is at a midnight showing. So I liked it. It kind of blew me away because it was like, America, fuck yeah! And then there was montage of America, fuck yeah. But, yeah, the movie, like, it's good. It's kind of lacking plot. It has a lot of cliches and stereotypes of action movies. Like, how many bullets does the guy have in his gun? Like, really? And then, right when it's like, he's got you where he wants you, he's out of bullets. There's a lot of cliches. There's, like the stupid schlocky jokes, which, I enjoy. It was good. It was just too fast. I know it's 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it's just fast. And the only way you could really enjoy it if you're a comic book Captain America fan, you know the backstory, you've read up on it. It's just really fast. It's just like a taste of Captain America, and that's not a sexual joke. Please don't go there. But it's like really fast. There's not really investment in the characters. I mean, you like him as like his little like shrimpy self before he becomes Captain America. I really related to that character more than I did when he becomes Captain America. He's just like, wow, I'm ripped. Hey. Okay, I'm good with this. There's not really an explanation of his scientist friend. Like, yeah, he's a scientist. Yeah, he came up with this elixir, which is Zydrate, in a little glass vial, and then poof, Captain America. So, like, the scientists, they kind of get into him a little bit, but not really, just enough to know, like, he's a scientist. He makes this serum. He's the only one that knows how to do it, even though he has a team of scientists that he works with on a day-to-day basis. So, like, yeah, a little bit of an eye roll. Like, there's a lot of action movie cliches. There's always that bad guy monologue. Mr. Anderson, or the guy from The Matrix in it, and like every Nazi stereotype from any movies, like, was recasted in this film. You're like, did you not learn your lesson from Indiana Jones films? Like, what the fuck, you doughy bastard. Yeah, so they're in that film. I like Tommy Lee Jones. I always liked him growing up, like, in Men in Black. He always plays the really cool straight-laced, like, military asshole. But there's no character investment. Like, you like Captain America as himself before he becomes Captain America, and you like the scientists, but they kind of start off at, like, giving them, like, this backstory, and you really, the only one you're really emotionally attached to in the beginning is the scientist, and then, of course, he's gotta die, and the love interest is, and I got one problem with her, like, physically, is, yes, it's a movie, yes, it's a superhero movie, but it's also, like, a historic comic book movie. And yes, I understand she's in the British military, and, like, women are allowed to be, in the military, but she's wearing makeup the whole entire movie. I'm like, you're in a freaking war, honey. Like, would you care? You would get up in the morning and be like, you know what? I'm gonna put on my rouge and go out and punch a soldier in the fucking face. It just... And because it's a comic book movie, I let it slide. But there's no emotional investment, and they have, like, this moment at the end where it's not even like they love each other. It's kind of like that puppy dog, Like, we could have had something. And I think the moral of the story is, you know, yes, you can be an American, or yes, you can be a hero for something, but also enjoy your life before you go out and get your ass killed. Like, his best buddy, Bucky, there's no emotional investment either. He's like picking at him, like helping him out in the beginning, and then he disappears during the second act, and then reappears in the third act, and then his ass is grass, and you're like, oh, okay, bye, Bucky. We could have had something, but okay, well, alright. Movie just goes America fucking montage, and then and you're like, wow, like, yes, they're bad guys, yes, like, I understand what you're trying to do, but they move so fast. The kind of content they could have put in this movie, they could have fit in, like, 3 movies. They could even shorten it, because they have, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 bases from Hydra that they have to take care of. Each movie could have been a base. Like, you could have, like, slowed it down, invested in these characters. By the end, and the end's a cop-out, by the way. Just, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's a total cop-out. You kind of, you know what to expect, even if you haven't read the comic book, because there's so many movie cliches. And I like X-Men First Class more. I would go see Captain America again, because it moves so fast you can't even catch it. Like, there's interesting thing. I enjoyed it. It was fun. You know, and it almost makes you, the American propaganda almost makes you want to grab an American flag and rub it all over yourself and go, oh yeah, America. Oh yeah. But I'd go see it again because it moved too fast. There wasn't, like, emotional investment. I mean, they tried, but for how much content they were trying to scrunch into one movie that was god-awful long to begin with, it's too much. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it as this. Go see Captain America. It's not as good. The plot's not as good as X-Men First Class, but it's a good movie. I mean, I would go see this over Transformers. I would go see this over Green Lantern. I would go see this after a lot of movies that have come out this summer. But X-Men is my top this summer. This one is, you know, second. I like the Stan Lee cameo. It was really funny in this. And at the end, stay for the credits. You're gonna be blown away. I liked what they did at the end of the credits. Instead of just like, hey, there's something at the end of the credits, it actually gives you something, and it's worth to see. It's worth to wait, and it's kind of like, yeah, we were kind of expecting it. It is the first Avenger. So that's my take on it. Go see it, enjoy it, and have the great rest of your summer.